So hi guys, how are you? It's been long time since I published my last video. So today in this video I am going to talk to you about one of the most common question that comes in the minds of every English learner, and that question is how much grammar that we should know if we want to start our journey towards learning this language. Let's say there is someone who don't know anything about the English and he want to start. Then what is the minimum grammar that he or she should know? That I am going to tell in this video. So if you are someone who come across this question a lot, then this video is for you, and make sure that you guys are watching this video till the end, because you will get the answer of this question through this video. So without any further delay, let's start the today's video. So as you know, the topic of today's video is how much grammar that we should know if we want to start our journey towards learning this language. So before that, I would like to tell you one thing, that many people have the one misconception about this language is we should know a lot of grammar before starting to speak in English, and if we don't know the grammar, then it is impossible to speak in English. So I want to break this myth by giving you one simple example. Let me ask you a very simple question. When child start to learn their first language, do they start with grammar book? Have you ever seen a small kid opening the grammar book and studying the grammar rules to learn his first language? No, never. Then how he learn? He learn by observing people around him, how they are speaking. He listen to them, he try to speak, he make a lot of mistake, and he learn from it, and he continue that process until he learn that language. So that is the same method we have to use if we want to improve our English. Okay, so this is the misconception that people have. You have to don't believe on this misconception. What is the truth and reality is you don't need too much grammar. Then what is the minimum grammar that we should know, and why that minimum grammar is important? Or can we learn English without knowing anything about the grammar? That is also important. So I will tell you from my own experience. If you don't know anything about the grammar, let's say you are completely new to this language, you don't know anything, you just know the ABCD, and if you start to speak in English with someone, then it will be a little bit difficult for you, because you don't know how people are constructing the sentence. So for that you should know a little grammar, and that little grammar will give you the foundation to start your journey. So what is that little minimum grammar that you should know so that you can start your journey? So the very minimum grammar is you should know about the tenses, then you should know about the sentence construction formula, and you should know about the common verbs that we use in our day-to-day life. That verbs are like can, could, shall, should, will, would. So when you know about the tenses, you will understand how to speak in different situations, how to frame a sentence when you are talking about the past, how you can frame up the sentence when you are talking about the present, and how you guys can talk about future. Once you know about the tenses, then you need to focus upon sentence construction formula, that is what is subject, object, and verb. So if you have a little idea about it, then you will understand sentence construction, and after that the common verbs that we use in our day-to-day life. So when we know about this, you will learn to frame the simple sentences, just like I like coffee, or I go to gym, or I watch cricket, I want to play cricket. So this kind of sentence that you can frame. So that is why a little grammar you should know. Now once you know this little grammar, then you can start your journey. It is very simple. So what happens when you know a little grammar? You focus upon conversation rather than thinking about the grammar rules. So it is important when we are communicating with the people, our mind or our brain should very clear about what we are going to communicate or what someone is talking to us. When we listen carefully, we can reply them very well. So that is why it is important. And what happens, guys, when we focus too much upon the grammar, if we want to learn everything about the grammar before starting speaking in English, and if you focus too much upon the grammar, you will face a problem like you will start hesitating while communicating, You will think a lot about the grammar rules in between your conversation, so that process will make you slow. Sometimes the people next to you will lose interest in you while communicating. Another thing that you will always try to focus correct rather than clear, and if you are facing this problem, then you will lose your confidence. Over a period of time you will feel boring learning this language and you will quit. So instead of focusing too much upon the grammar, just learn the basic and start your journey. Once you know the basic, you will understand how to frame the sentences, then you will learn a little bit more about it. And when you move from one place to the other place, like from journey from location 1 to location B, you have covered some distance and you have learned about the language a lot. Then grammar thing will happen to you automatically. It is not like that grammar you will not learn the grammar. When you communicate with the people, you will definitely learn naturally grammar from them. And it is my observation, even you will observe that most of the natural English speaking people never speak correct grammar. They just want to communicate their ideas and they just focus upon that only. They never try to speak grammatically correct, because real language, real communication not happen like that. Nobody speak very perfect, and we don't even have to speak perfect. We just have to focus upon communicating our ideas. It is important that the person next to us should understand what we are talking to him. If he or she is understanding, then the problem is solved. Why we want to run behind the grammar? Of course the grammar is important, but not in the initial phase of your learning. In the latter phase, the grammar will help you. And we are not going to appear for any exam that you need to learn grammar rules. Grammar might help you to pass the exam, but you won't be able to speak fluent English just by learning the grammar. If you want to speak fluent English, you should focus upon speaking. You should focus upon reading. You should focus upon listening. You should focus upon writing. So these are the 4 parameters that makes difference from the other. And if we focus upon these 4 parameters, that is reading, listening, writing and speaking, you will learn a better English. I will tell you this through one example. Let's say there are 2 friends. One is the Ram and other is the Sham. Ram is the one who know everything about the grammar rule, who study grammar every day, who practice grammar every day, but he never tried to speak. And at the other end, Sham is there, who don't know, the Sham is the one who know a very basic grammar. But he communicate every day. He try to speak, he make lot of mistake and he learn from it. What do you think, after the 3 months, who would speak better English, or who will be speaking better English? Of course Sham, because he focus upon learning English rather than just reading the books. So reading won't help you guys. You need to be in practice if you want to speak in English. English is a skill just like swimming or playing guitar. You can't learn about it just by reading. You have to do it. So the more you practice, the better you will understand and faster you will learn. That is what English is all about. That is what language is all about. I hope you understand this through this video. And that's it guys, I want to tell you through this video. So this is all for today's video. I hope you like this video. If you like, then please like my video, do share this video with your friends, and do subscribe to my channel, because I make videos related to this language. I want to make everyone to speak in English, and I'm not someone who studied from English medium school. My English was not even good till the 2020. Later on I decided to work on my English communication, and today I can see a little bit of improvement in me. I am not perfect right now, but I am working on it. So every day I can see a little bit of result. That is, I am improving, and I'm not even focusing too much upon the grammar. I just want to communicate. That is what I'm doing right now. I'm just standing in front of the camera and talking to you. Whatever comes in my mind, I just want to tell you, and whatever my experience, that I want to tell you. So that's it guys. So thank you for watching this video. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and